I'm Rob Good, I'm Chairman of AFC Totton Youth Section. I'm also an under-18 manager and a member of the committee. 3 years ago we had 4 teams and last year we had 16 teams, this year we had 35 teams. Now the growth has been absolutely phenomenal, but we sort of hit a ceiling because being volunteers to try and run the youth section was absolutely an immense task. We were taking on so many hours trying to match up bills, invoices, payments, trying to get team data in, trying to look at development plans. So we thought there had to be a different way. So we've done a lot of research, spoke to a lot of different companies, and we decided to take on 360. 360 allowed us to bring multiple tools together, Spond, WhatsApp groups, bank statements, all of that in the one platform, Excel spreadsheets, everything came together, allowing us to then look at the thing we need to be doing as a youth section, and that's developing players rather than running admin side. So on the payments, I was the one that used to spend hours trawling through spreadsheets and bank statements, trying to correlate who's paid and who's not paid. Little example, I had Fiona's money was a statement that come through as Fiona's money. We don't have a player called Fiona in our club, so we struggle to understand where that money came from. 360, it's great. Every payment's linked to a player, that player's linked to a team, so we know who's paid and who hasn't paid. I have a dashboard so I can oversee how much money is coming in, how much money is expected next month, so it allows me to plan and forecast to the board of how much money the youth section is going to have and what bills I can pay and can't pay. So one of the key factors of choosing 360 Player was the player development. We have players here as we get towards the end of the youth section that are playing in our academies, they're playing for our under-18 teams, they're playing for our partner teams at Totton and Ealing, they're playing for teams like Lyndhurst. And what we found is, 1, we can manage player time, and 2, we can actually get a definitive list of what a player should be working on. So looking at setting up an individual development plan for each player and sharing it across all the coaches that interact with that player allows us to add notes. For example, there's one player that they want to work on 2-touch. Now, in the old system, no one would know that that's the key factor for that player. But now with 360 Player, everybody brings up that player, can see his notes, all work on 2-touch for that player, which allows us to aid his development to the first team even quicker. One of the tools that we're trialling at the minute is the video analysis. The video analysis allows us to take our video game, import it into the 360 platform, and then go and analyse it and tag players. So when we tag a player in 360, that video clip stays on their profile for life. So if my son, for example, in the under-18s, I tag him, and he then moves across to Totton and Ealing's team, or to the first team, or for Lyndhurst, that clip will go with him. So all those coaches can see what I've tagged, what we're working on, what he's done well, and then it builds up a picture holistically as they move further forward with their football development.